Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is attorney Bilal Khalik. I am here in Dallas, Texas. And the other day we made a short video about E2 visas and we did it in Urdu. I got a lot of good positive feedback. Thank you very much for viewing. But several people said that, hey, please, English. So we're going to share that good news, the good news for the E2 visa in English with you. First of all, let me kind of explain what an E2 visa is. It's an investor's visa available to citizens of certain countries. So if you're a citizen of Pakistan, you're a citizen of Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. This is from the Southeast Asian countries. And there's many other countries. There is England and Australia and Canada, where if you invest a certain amount in the United States, you get the right to live here and work here and do business here for 2 to 5 years. So how do you get this visa? The very first thing is you have to have at least $100,000 to invest in the United States. And the way it works is that $100,000 has to be fully traceable white money. By white, I mean that it's documented. Did you sell a property? Did you inherit that? Did a retirement fund gave you that information? Or it could be a gift or a loan from a loved one. I actually had a very nice client who wanted his brother to come in and live in the United States, so he actually took a second mortgage on his house for about $180,000 and transferred the money in his brother's name, and the brother was able to obtain the E2. So the source of funds is very, very important. Number two, you have to invest as a majority shareholder in a U.S. business. It could be a brand new one, or it could be an existing one, but you have to have at least 51% shares or 50% and a controlling interest. So to make it easy, we always recommend a 51% interest. The third thing is that you've got to commit these funds. You can't just show the money in the bank and say, hey, I'm going to go buy a business when I come to America, give me an E2 visa. You've really got to show that you've done your due diligence and that you've committed those funds, and then the only contingency left is your E2 visa issuance. And thirdly, lastly, the business has to be non-marginal. What that means is that you need to make at least $3,000 to $4,000 a month in monthly income so you're able to support your family. There's one more criteria for the E2, and that's sometimes looked at by the embassies and sometimes not. It's called ties to your country. E2 is a non-immigrant visa. It doesn't allow you to stay here in the US forever and become a citizen. It's a privilege for you to be here for 2 to 5 years. You can do your business. Your spouse actually gets a work visa. They can work in any company, and your children go to school as long as they're under 21. However, at some point it's got to end and you got to go back to your country. Now, there are ways to get a green card once you're in the US, and we can discuss those possibilities with you. But one of the things the embassies looks at is ties to your country. What are some of the reasons that you will want to go back to your country? So if you're in Pakistan, they will look at your property there, your family ties there, and say, okay, after your 2 to 5 years of business, you will go back there. The E2 visa keeps renewing as long as the business is there. I've got a client who's been on an E2 visa for about 12 years. So it keeps going as long as you maintain that criteria. So if you want to know more, feel free to go to our website at boldlegal.com. Our phone number is 214-453-2500. We'd love to help you, and we can even help you get that business and set up that business for you if you're kind of looking for those options too. Thank you.